I don't know if I mentioned this. What I guess the biggest thing for me that I don't really like about it is the lack of the kind of narrative that I like. There's some kind of story going on here, but it's not one that immediately fits nicely. You know, there's like hordes of troops, but they're just shifting around a little bit at a time. It's not like a Britannia type situation where you're looking at cultures that are moving so slowly or whatever. Here you're looking at forces that presumably could, you know, walk across the board terribly easily, since there's like boat cards that allow you to ship around. You know, certainly they can move 2 or 3 areas, right, without a problem if there was nothing in their way. Now, there's almost always something in your way, so I don't know how terrible it is. Like the idea that you're facing enemy forces, yeah, that'll slow you down a little bit. You get a little bit of pulsing going on. Of course, the fact that you can only move 1 stack at a time, and you know, that could be the same stack each turn or whatever, that all kind of disturbs me. But whenever you start throwing a lot of pulsing in, I lose sight of the narrative in a game. But I can't even step back and say, oh, look, there's these great goals that we're reaching here. No, I'm just trying to run to get to locations, and then I don't have to keep them or anything, you know. So there's very little stability to the map. The only stability there is to whatever extent your kingdom exists, but it may get cut. That makes it difficult for me playing solo to experience the game the way that I like to experience games. So I don't get that narrative. And that's why we're videoing it and doing every single move for it. As an opposed game, well, you know, I mean, it's fine, but it's nothing that special. And it never was. Okay, so it's orc rolling time. And right now we're looking at, we need 4s and 5s. Those are the only things that'll trigger orcs. There's only one location of orc. So 1, up. We got 1. Okay, well that's all that can happen there. So now the orcs spew. And I believe they spew to castles last. There's also this damn procedural shit, and it's buried in long paragraphs when it could just be bullet points damn near. The first space will be attacked as the lowest number territory in the lowest number region. Attacks will continue. Yeah. I think once they find an attack space, they can hit the city. Okay, so this is 5. This is 4. We'll be hitting here. 4 is where we're going to start, and then I guess we go to the castle next. So it's 4-1. And an orc dies. Dude dies. An orc goes in here. Now we go up here, and that's 2-5. And the orcs are wiped out. Great. And then we look for empty spaces. Well, there's 1. This got empty. Neat. I think I was counting this as part of it. I don't know. Who knows? Probably was illegally emptied somehow. That looks like it to me. Okay. And then we dragon. Which, again, things are so random in this. Unlike something like Dragon Hunt, where the players have, you know, in terms of a gameplay type thing, it may be difficult to explain, but the player, in terms of narrative, but the players have control over things like the dragon to a large effect. Yes, you can maybe force the dragon or the wizard to go to specific locations. The sorcerer, you can force the dragon away, I guess. But, all right, 1-1. We'll automatically eat 1. And then the sorcerer or wizard. 2-2. That means 3 more of these. And And then we roll to see who gets the eraser of power. And good God, I don't know. I don't see a reason not to draw. I give you an extra man, but save this card for boat privileges. That's kind of cool. That means that I can use it to sail along either of the two water locations, or the river for that matter. Actually, I think it's the Sea of Marmot and the river, not the main ocean. So I could cross here, or I could sail down the river and not really have to worry about bridges and stuff. All right, I have to do one. What's Tan up to? I know someone named Tan, which makes this kind of a weirder thing to say. I'm not used to a Tan player. I see 3, but I don't see where the fourth, oh, the fourth one's way over there. Well, that's not going to be easy to get to. So let's keep thinking over here. We don't have an easy path anywhere. I think we're going to probably want to go from Pembroke, and we could just schwack up to the Orcs and maybe get ourselves into that region. Sounds like a plan. So we'll just take this one. We'll get an extra man and an attacking campaign. And we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, we've become one of the richer players now. We're gonna put everything in Pembroke at this point, and we're gonna move. Could actually make the attack from here. I don't know how much difference that makes. We are going to attack into here. So we're 6 to 2, and we teleport the 2 greens away. Where do we want to throw them? This really seems like the best place for we got a piece there. We don't want to put him there. We don't really like any of the choices terribly much, but continuing to block off access across the bridge seems like a good idea, even though we kind of want to go through there. And the wizard's there. He's going to stop things. Okay, and we get to go in. Now we get an extra campaign from our card. I am going to leave the 3 pieces that started there, and I'm going to hit that orc. Send him here. He might do us some good there. And now we get to push forward. We got to leave a piece behind. We'll leave 2. Just because this adds to our empire, somebody's going to have to split us. You know, might as well make it a little harder to attack. Do we want to leave the wizard down there? We'll leave the wizard down here. Because the wizard can be redeployed pretty easily. And that's that card. Go over to green. Jeez. Take a look. You may send the dragon to a region of your choice. I give you an extra man and an extra campaign. All right. Green is not really close to their spaces, are they? They got 1, 2. They've already got one of them, and 3. So I don't think we're going to do that. What about sending the dragon someplace? What would that do for us? That might help us clear the way. Like, say, maybe we can slaughter this piece. So let's send the dragon to region 3. And we'll keep this because I think we're only going to want 1. Now, we have to look up the rules on the dragon to some extent, but depending on where he shows up. So I'm not sure what the attack values are of him. Well, he just went and ate this. That didn't help. Okay, what's our production? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. Pretty soon we're going to have to break into those 5s. Yeah, I'm a little curious about attacking the dragon, but it's all buried in this attack campaign stuff and split up into a couple of different places. And it's just not an easy, it's a short little rule book. You can read it, you can say, yeah, I pretty much understand it, but you may not remember all the pieces. Okay. What do we want to do? We want a fair size force here. We definitely want the wizard. Not looking to kill things necessarily. We're pretty happy with this. That. This. We'll throw a couple more here, and we'll attack those TN pieces. So we're 6-4. No. Well, at least we didn't get anything lost. Where can we send tan that we don't care about? Well, we kind of don't want to put them near our stuffs, so we're going to send it over here. We'll attack some more. You're allowed to make multiple attacks into the same area until you succeed or fail. So in this case, it's 6-3. We do take 3 hits. We don't want to lose our sorcerer. And we get to teleport these and put them down there too. That's fine. I mean, they got something to go for, so it's not like we're being absolutely terrible to them. This is an important space to us, so I think we're going to bring the extra unit down. In fact, we probably should have swept some units in after we took that first loss, but we weren't that clever. Not trivial to kill this. This is still rolling at a 6, and it's a death roll. Red will draw a card. I give you 4 extra men. Maybe. So red's looking. They got a kingdom that actually crosses over, but it's only 4 big. What are our spaces? We're probably not going to plow through here in any easy fashion. This looks a lot easier. I don't think we want to grab the men yet. If we had an extra, no, an extra campaign wouldn't really help us. So we'll just take our 4 men, we'll put them all here, and we are going to attack these guys. And that gets us 6-5. Okay. We lose 1, we get to teleport 2 poiples. Don't want to put it there. There aren't a lot of purple places. This is kind of obnoxious because that's in our route. I think this is probably the least annoying place, and we'll keep going. There was 2 of them came out of there, so that's there. So it's 6-3. Last 2, put them down there too. This is a pretty important space. I'm going to keep the wizard here. But this is also important because it gets us right next to, well, no, it doesn't get us next to them. But it gets us close to those. I don't know if any closer. All right. Blue. I don't know of any reason I don't want to draw a card, so you may move 1 opponent's treasure from its current space to another where it doesn't already exist. That's kind of something that happens when somebody's got a couple of treasures. 6 extra men if you have less than 7 pieces on the board, including the hero and sorcerer. I have more than 7. Huh. Do I want an extra campaign terribly much? There's a dragon here. If the sorcerer beats the dragon, he sends it flying to a region of his choice. That doesn't seem like a terrible thing, but this may be an easier place to attack next turn. So I'm going to take my 4 pieces because I don't have many areas. I'll drop a couple here. Ooh, that's kind of a threat. Let's put an extra guy there just because. We're going to use the sorcerer here, and it's 6-4. We take 3 hits, which is not good. We do only 2, which we'll send to some stupid place for red. You can sweep them into there, but this helps prevent me from eventually getting to that castle, maybe. Yeah, all right, we'll put it down there. Okay. Nah. Yeah, I don't know. All right. We get to attack again. I am going to suck another couple of pieces in, I think. Well, I can't take too many because yellow's a real threat on me. 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 to 2. This time we get in. We will drop this one. I don't know. We'll put this one here this time. We get to go into this location. I consider this location exceedingly important. So I'm going to go there. That just cut red into 2 pieces. So again, they're not going to get, if they do manage, right now they were at 5 spaces, so they would have gotten an extra piece that way. Purple. Extra 2 men. Extra campaign. Purple is, and yeah, I mean, purple's not far from this, and that connects them up. Extra campaign, I don't know that that terribly helps me. Cutting through here would be kind of neat. Gets us closer to that. All right. We'll take our production, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually. Seems reasonable. What are we defending that's important? We're defending this red thing. That looks valuable. Now, here's the thing. We might want to take the hero because this might be easier to take. But this has a 6 defense on it. I'm okay with that. But this here, I'll take the sorcerer down here, and I'm just going to attack that. So I'm 6 to 4. Did you take some hits? Not him. To get rid of these. Send them there. It's kind of the default place to send his crap. We don't really want to give him more troops anywhere. Down here doesn't really hurt though. So I'll put him down there. Defend against a green space. And now we get to move into here. That's pretty good. That puts us to yellow. And this game's making my back hurt. 6 extra men if you have less than 7, or an extra campaign. All right, yellow kind of disconnected, so they're going to only be getting 4 pieces to begin with. They have a lot of troops on the board, though. Extra campaign. I don't see that that's terribly helpful. We really want to take this space, though. And we got all these troops. What the hell? Well, we'll grab all them. So yeah, do we have anything we want to defend particularly? Red and green, I mean, red got the crown. What did the crown do him? 3 men to place anywhere. We'll give him that. Not paying attention particularly to this turn. He probably would have done, he might well have defended this, but we'll just do this. Nah, we'll put 1 here. That makes sense. Because that's where we're launching from. Okay. Now, with those 4 men, oh, it's blue who has this yellow piece, not red anyway. Yeah. So with those 4 men, we're going to, I think, attack the blue castle. We got a problem, though. The hero is here. This is, I got a lot of troops here. Let me make sure. Doesn't seem like a bad thing to defend. I don't care about that. I don't care about this. So we're going to put these here. We're going to suck everybody in. And we're going to attack this, but we got to shift the sorcerer for the hero. Okay, well, we have 5. They have 6. But we do a lot of damage. We actually wipe him out. Getting that there. We move forward. I don't know that this space makes much value for us. However, everything's that way. So having a cluster doesn't seem bad. And we get our second of these, which is the treasure chest. Treasure chest is kind of cool. Get 4 men to place in the territory where the treasure chest is located. And I know. Probably should be using some circles at this point, but whatever. And that's the end of another cycle around. And I don't want to play more. It's just not that exciting. Especially since I'm doing the camera play-by-play. I feel like I'm playing a Euro. In terms of having to pay this much attention to videoing instead of being able to intrigue myself with the narrative that's going on that I wouldn't be anyway. So all I'm really interested in this is the actual play actions rather than any kind of story that's coming up. And that's where it fails me. It's nothing terrible as a game, but it's also not clever enough to justify the kind of play that I want to zoom in on. Just what the tactics are and everything within that. Other options in life aren't too much more appealing, and one of the problems that I had is it's well over 100 degrees up here, I'm sure. It hit around 100 today, and it just gets really hot up here, especially since I don't have windows that I can keep open. And I have it open right now. If I see a bug come in, I try to kill it or whatever. But I have a very noisy fan. That's on the lowest setting, and it's not doing a hell of a lot. At least it's getting a breeze going on me. And I apologize for the noise. Okay. So, we check the orcs. Well, we are only worried about sections 4 and 5 again. 5. So that's just this guy. 2, 3, 4. They each get 1. And I think 2 more rolls, no more 4s. We're good. All right, we got the orc attack, which is going to go into 4/4 now. And then it starts swinging around, so we got... And that's kind of the weird thing. It'll never go into here first unless everything else is negated somehow. So into here is 4, which seems like the most natural place for them to go, where there's no defensive bonus. 4 to 5. Well, we wipe out purple. But 3 orcs are killed, which means this area is empty. That's not a big deal. This thing's not going to be spewing. So now we gain an orc here, presuming that there are no empty areas hiding on me somewhere else. Okay. And the dragon. 21. It's going to be a good year. That's 23, I think. 21's up here. Okay, that's going to prevent attacks there, but it does eat the green piece. Oh, the problem is it hurts my hip. Constant sort of a leaning that I'm doing. Yeah, I complain too much. It's that I can't play down in the basement because the noise of videoing my wife. 46, yeah. That's not there. That's over here. That means 3 more yellow pieces there. And it's always cool to get additional pieces. And again, you're not limited by counter mix. If you were, there's lots of circles. Okay, randomize who goes first. The eraser stays there. He gets to think about what he wants. Okay, I gotta do one of these. Is there a treasure that I want to move? This is tan. Moving the yellow treasure doesn't seem like a bad idea, but they're not threatened right now. I mean, not really. So it's possible with boats or something could happen. So I am not going to do that. So an extra man, but save this card for boat privileges, or 2 extra men with an extra campaign. Oh, shit. I'm really terrible. I go for these things. Okay, we'll give him an extra card this turn just to make up for it. I give you an extra man, but save this card for both. Okay, so I got to do 2 of these. Extra campaign could get me through to here or here, neither of which seems terribly likely, but I guess we'll take 3 extra men. The boat privileges we can use at any point. We don't have to use it this turn. Oh, wait a minute. We're over there. 3 extra men. Our size is 1, 2, 3. It's just 4 because we got cut off. So there's our 4-man minimum. We want to make it to that space. We don't want to go too heavily for that, though. I'm going to put the wizard there, or the sorcerer there, whatever he is. I'll put an extra piece there. Not that it's terribly important. This is where we're really worried about. Purple's not coming. Green is coming, but he's got a long way to go. Yeah, we'll just we'll throw all our pieces up here. That looks like where we're going to be launching our main attacks from. And in fact, for safety's sake, we'll keep that one there too. All right, so we get to launch our attack. We're getting an extra campaign here, so we can go into here, 6 to 1, and of course we take a loss. Yellow, geez. This doesn't look dangerous. And we have to move in. Gotta leave a piece behind. And now we're going in 5 to 2. We should win this. Where do we throw a red piece? This seems like a very wise place. 5 to 1. And we'll go in up here, I don't know. Doesn't really matter whether we take 1 or 2 pieces as far as I can tell. And we get the blank. Terrible. Oh well. And that brings us over to green. Green will draw a card, I believe. I get an extra. Oh, speaking of which. This card goes away. This card is kind of weird. It's available to him for boat privileges anytime later in the game. Extra man with boat privileges. Extra man, extra campaign. Green's not far, but it doesn't look good. However, second one's here. Third one's way over there. I think we've got to go for this. So what's our production with green? 2, 3, 4, 5. I hear a bug. So 5 pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this will only get bigger. So I'll take an extra man in the campaign, put these here, and hope we can make it quite far. We're going to use the wizard. Oh, Misty Forest. Missed this. Should be an orc there now. Well, it's easier to attack the orc than it is to attack this. However, this gives me the advantage of putting me closer to there. So we're going to attack here. We are at 6-4. We send 5 of him away, but he kills 2 of us. Take him back. So we don't have to use those silly circles, because they confuse me. And we send all of these away. What do we do with them? Good question. Well, this is a fine place to defend. Now we get to go in, take all but 1 in. You don't get to do anything with that. I don't know what's up with this. And now we're going into here, 6-5. This could be bloody. We take 3 hits. This is our extra campaign. And only get to teleport 2 red pieces. That red and yellow fight here, but I guess we'll just dump these down in the castle. Coming in again. Now we're 5-5. Yeah. Okay, so we get to wipe out the reds, but they kill 3 of our pieces, which means we don't get to advance. That sucks, and we couldn't have sucked in an extra piece. I'll put those reds somewhere in a moment. Red has 1 victory, yellow has 2. I'm fine putting a little bit more meat here. All right. And we cannot advance into the South Hemp, which sucks. Another campaign would have been really useful. Speaking of which, red will draw a card. You may move an opponent's treasure from its current space to any space which does not already have a treasure. Who are we worried about? We're worried about yellow. Yellow is not terribly close to any of their treasures. No one else is sitting on 2 treasures right now. We do know that he found a blank there. 4 extra men could be very useful. Okay. What do we do? What are we trying to do? We are trying to get to here. Let's take those 4 extra men. It might seem like, you can hold these resources or whatever, and you can. But going into the Orc Castle. 6-3. So we take 2 losses. Oh, I forgot to take my 4 points base, which I would have also put in here, I guess. Yeah. Throw a guy in there. Okay. And I get to send this somewhere. There aren't a lot of somewheres I can send it. I could put it here, which is pretty safe for me right now and might cause some chaos that lets me rehook my territories because I'm at the minimum right now. I move into the castle. I guess we'll leave a couple pieces here. And we swap batteries. It looks like my little power thing screwed me over again. Not too terribly, but it didn't charge for at least some significant amount of time. Can move an opponent's treasure. I don't feel like there's anyone we want to use that on for certain. We don't have the less than 7 pieces, but we do want to draw a card. 3 extra men. Okay, we have to decide which one we want. Well, we're wanting to go into here. We do not need an extra campaign for that. That's pretty much our goal right now. This And then those. Could slice through. We don't have a castle. Oops. Okay, so we get 4 men base. The extra campaign could actually be useful. I am going to take 3 extra men and an extra campaign. Put them all here. I think we're going to attack the orcs first. 6-3. You get away easy. Ew. Without a castle, I might as well grab this extra piece. I'm going to throw down into here, grab my piece. Oh, look, I get boned. And, I mean, that's my advance. Now I'm preparing my second attack, which is going through here, which is going to be actually 6-7, I think. Because there's a +2 and a +1. I'm not sure if they accumulate, but whatever. It's 6-6. This time we take 3 losses. But we get to teleport 3 of these guys out. Now we do have to worry about that. We definitely don't want to pile up troops there. Not particularly interested in having a powerful red force here. So, yeah, we'll just keep throwing some into the kitty there. We'll figure shit. And this is because I'm mentally incapable of, like, after having one failure of dealing with a screen person, even if it's someone else, or anything. I haven't been able to do anything. That's why I did the moving company I did. Hey, I can do it all online. That's great, you know. Just happens. Yeah. So yeah. We get to attack again, and this will be 6. I don't know if it's 3 or 4. I think he's at +3. And you know what? I don't feel like hunting through that wall of tiny text when it could all have been summarized. You know, basically the rules are almost all here. Make it 2 pages, a little bit less sparse than this, and you could have everything in there. Okay, so we wipe him out. He does do 3 hits to us, though, which is painful. This, send it to hell. Come through the Great Tunnel. Hey, we're getting something real here. We get a crown. 3 more men. We'll put them here. We're in danger of getting chased away. That means Poiple. Don't card, what the hell? You may send me, the wizard, to a region of your choice. Then toss a die to determine the prosperity. Okay. So I could prosperize or possibly defend something. This is a horrible time to use him for a defensive thing. There's only 1 player who goes after. I mean, it may be all I need, but... Okay, I can get men, I can take a campaign, I have to pick 1. And what are my goals? Right now, I have no things. I would like this one, which looks pretty damn easy to get to right now with an extra campaign. So I'll take that. We're going to send Peacemaker into this region. Hey, we win. This wasn't very likely, but like I thought the castle was part of our area. Okay, this is good because we can shift forces into the castle when we attack. For whatever it matters, but we're trying to plow through here, just like green was. Of course, we're wiping green out of the area, which is kind of cool. And did I want to take 2 extra men? Well, what's my production? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't get to double count because there's 2 castles. I'm going to keep those men in reserve. I think I got enough to survive so that I can throw more men down later. Put these here. I'm going to keep 2 men there just because. He does not hurt my ability to attack out, and of course not out of the castle either. So now I'm 6-2. To move this green piece, where does the green piece want to go? I don't know. This looks like a just dandy place for green. Okay. We move in. I'm gonna again. Castles are important. We wouldn't want. Yellow's going to have something interesting because they get 2 here and 2 here. It's still not enough, but you know they could expand. And now because we have an extra campaign, we can go into here. This is wizard versus wizard. He's a 3. He teleports 2 of my units, which I'll pull off the map. I get to teleport him. Where do I want the green wizard? You know, I really don't give a damn because he's very mobile. He might not get another turn. I'm going to put him over here for a defensive bonus. And my 2, where does green want to throw me? Well, clearly to defend that red piece, which probably I should have been doing anyway. I get to go into here. I think it's probably best if I take everyone with me. If this gets cut, so be it. I'm planning on heading this way. Oh, that's not me. Oh, shit. Oh, this whole plan was, this whole plan doesn't work. I couldn't tell that wasn't mine. I get a crown, though. And a crown gives me 3 men to place anywhere. Well, I'm a little worried about red coming through. Red could win. I don't know. I didn't place these. On the other hand, I'm going to need forces to start busting into this direction. Or this direction. Whichever. Right. Okay. Yeller. 6 extra men if you have currently less than 7 pieces. Yeah, I don't think so. Otherwise, it's an extra campaign. He's got 2 of that. Okay. So what is he doing? He's got 2 of his victory conditions. He needs to plow up into here. There is nothing easy to get him there. He's only getting 4 pieces right now, which is going to be a disc. Extra campaign. I could conceivably blast my way through. Yeah, I can't. I cannot blast my way through easily. Ouch. I mean, maybe I can get this space. If I get really lucky. And then I might be able to get into here. I won't be able to get any extra men. I want to commit to the campaign no matter what. Yeah, I think this is my easiest path through. All this shit, I can't make it through. So I get 4 men. We'll record that way. And then I'm going to attack those greenies. And we'll see what happens if I fail there. Because then I got to make choices. I am 6. If it looks like I'm tiny. Oh, no, I'm not connected. I'm 6 and he is 5. Which leaves 2. So, I'll lose these. The bending is because I'm constantly having to pick pieces up and move them around. These two greens, where do they go? Yeah. Green is defending useful stuff here, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we'll go in again. It's still 6-5. Okay, we get by cheap. 4 more of these. Definitely don't want to put them here. I don't even really like them there. I don't have many good places to put green pieces. Let's put them down here this time. Now it's 6-3. Problem with this is he can sweep them into there, but does that really do anything? He needs to get these. That's not really a problem. I get to advance. This space is useless to me. So we're just going to pull everybody. I've got an extra campaign. I go into here. I'm still 6-3. Ouch. At least I get to take the space. Okay. Go in. Grab. Nothing. You're so stupid. Could have had red snapper. That's all that is. At the bar, so I don't actually get to hear any of it. But whatever. All right. Batteries are both low at this point, so I think I actually have to go. All right, let's try to get some more of this cycle in. First, the orcs. And we're looking for 4s and 5s again. I'm just going to roll 2 dice at once. 3 times. Because it's fairly simple. And it doesn't seem to make a difference. 4 is going to be this one. So these 2 each get a growth. That means these orcs will spawn. And they will hit this space first, which is 4-4. There are 5 yellow pieces, but only 4 count. An orc is killed. Now it's 3-4. The orcs are wiped out. We'll just put 1 there because he's going to show up again later. South Hemp down here is empty. That's the only empty space I see. This is not empty. It has... Oh! This has been empty for some time, I guess. I think there was a dragon there before. So this may be the first one. And then speaking of the dragon... 25. 2-5 here. He'll eat this. Great. And the wizard. Yep. 1-5. Not an entirely useless space. I'm trying to work my way up there. Who goes first this round? The eraser goes to red. I don't see a reason not to draw a card. Ooh! I'll leave it in there. It's the boned card. I could move a treasure. Yellow is about ready to win. I think this... See, here's the problem. That treasure's all the way there. I am going to move yellow's treasure with the blank card. Not much, just into this green space. It's going to be hard to launch an attack from here with very few pieces, but it could happen, and... I think there was a dragon there, that's why. Was not empty. So red's just going to get 1 attack. They don't have much. Let's see what their builds are. They have 2 for this castle. 2 for this castle, so they're getting 4 pieces. and I don't know what to do with them. We're right next to one of these. We don't want to bash a path through for yellow. This looks like the place we want to hit. We'll put everything here. We'll leave him here because that keeps the sorcerer effects from being in play. And I think this is worth keeping 2 in now. We'll attack here 6 to 5. Okay, so we do 4. But they kill 3 of us. Okay, 4 purples. We definitely want... Ugh, they're in our way there too, though. Ah, jeez. Yeah. Maybe that's our empty. We hope. We hope. It's in a clear space. That's somewhat promising. We'll keep going. Still 6 to 5. Not working out too well. We'll keep going. 6 to 4 now. We took 2. I still got 1 here that it's all going in here. Now it's 6 to 2. I still have 4 pieces. Gotta lose every last drop that we can. We get to go in there. I think that's an important space to me. So I'll send 2 units in. And I get nothing. Well, that means I gotta go up there. Blue. Draw a card. Why not? An extra campaign. Or move a treasure. Yellow is our big worry right now. I don't think anybody's close enough they can grab 2 treasures at once. Of course, there are people... Is there anybody who has 2 real treasures? No. Yellow is the only one with 2 real treasures. They're the only one who could win the game on anything. So I'm holding that card. Do I want to make an extra campaign? I don't know. Blue is going to get 4 pieces. They don't own a kingdom anymore. So blue piece here, which doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to take my shot going down there. Now, it might make sense to go grab a kingdom, but by getting this, yeah, I think I'm going to go for the kingdom, and I am going to play for the extra campaign. I could not suck from here. So I am 6 to 6. Ouch. I hope I didn't screw things up. 2 yellows are going away, but 5 of mine. Ouch. Extra campaigns are getting a little questionable. Where do we put the yellows? We do not want to put the yellows anywhere near there. Not up here, obviously. Not near up there. I'll just dump them in this toilet. We'll go again. 6 to 4. 6 to 4 now. Okay, so we take 3 hits. Ouch. We're not going to be able to make our campaign. We get rid of a couple of yellows. And we can put these down there. That doesn't seem like a bad choice. We'll go into here with the wizard. We must go in with one of our 2 pieces. That gets us closer to one of these things. It gets us a kingdom. Very weakly connected, but... And now we have another action. And I think we screwed up, basically, with our crappy rolls. I mean, we could make an attack out of here, but that doesn't seem valuable, so we'll throw that away. Purple. Purple's not ready to win. I don't think they don't want to draw a card. Possible extra campaign. What else are we sitting on? Extra men. Okay. Purple has here, here, and somewhere else. All the way down there. Let's grab this one. Our kingdom. We actually have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. I'm going to play for the extra campaign. Throw all my pieces in here. Launch an attack against there. 6 to 2. Of course, we take maximum damage. Where does this blue piece go? Well, blue is really, really weak. This doesn't seem to hurt me much. Gonna move most everybody in. The reason this is keeping 2 pieces instead of just 1, it's good terrain and it's connected to my castle directly, so. All right, and 6 to 4 with my extra campaign. At least we don't get hit too badly there. More blue pieces. It's not a terrible place for his stuff. We get to go in. Now, how big do we want to go? We're going to want to go this way soon. Someday we're going to want to go up there. But I'm going to pluck this, and it's my blank. I think I must have played this. Otherwise, I don't know why it's still face up. Play this card immediately. I take 2 men away from the men you would get from your kingdom spaces this turn. Well, yellow only has 1 kingdom worth 2, so all they're going to get is 2 guys because of that card. What about our other card? Extra men or extra campaign? This would have been a nice time to get there, especially, I don't know. All right, well, there's only one place that we want to be. And it looks to me like we're just going to start pushing our way there. Am I going to use sorcerer versus sorcerer? I don't really need to save my pieces. I don't know if I could denude the space I have. Let's keep the castle there. Let's move our hero in. I could grab an extra campaign. I could win the game with an extra campaign. Let's try it. Okay. So here we're going 5 against 6. Nobody's teleported. Defending wizard doesn't do that. Okay, so we miss, and 2 are dead. Let me keep the extra campaign up so I remember it. Maybe it'll be over. Or maybe it will be over. 3 hits against these. More hits, but we do 4, which gets rid of the sorcerer. Should have pulled an extra guy in. It's too late now. I don't think we have a shot here. Hey, we just cheated. Oops, sorcerer. I can't rewind that. I've been moving pieces off the board. You don't notice something in time, it's too fucking late. I have an extra campaign. I don't have a good use for one. I really don't want to make this attack. And now it's illegal because I did notice it. I think I'm allowed to attack him. The weird thing with that is there's this whole wording around you can use your free one for some things and your other one for others. But it's not explicitly stated. You know, it could have been very, very clearly stated. You can only do this with a free campaign. It's sort of stated almost as if it's an example. I can dig through this crap. But I don't know that I terribly want to hit the wizard. So I'm going to just burn my campaign since I cheated anyway. I don't know what I can do. Over to him. He has boat privileges. He'll draw another card. Play immediately. I take one man from the menu to receive. Okay, well, he would receive 4, so he gets his 3. He has boat privileges. He could move or take another unit. This does not count against this card. Oh, he can move a treasure. Moving a treasure... I could put this someplace further away. Why don't we do that? Because this is looking a lot less protected now. So it's going to flee. This doesn't look all that safe, to tell you the truth. It's going to flee over here. Just make life harder on yellow. And it's one reason you want to do those extra campaigns to go grab something, because if you're close to winning, people are going to start shifting your stuff around, so it's hard to take. And I have boat privileges, which I don't think terribly helps me. Well, now, wait a minute. There's this, which we could take with boat privileges. And... there's this, which we can't. We can't go sailing around in the ocean. We'd need the hero to attack here. We don't have an extra campaign. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2, get my sorcerer back. Put this here. Pull these troops in. Oh, look, green's got an easier way. Do I want to pull this? I don't know. I'm going to use my boat privileges to attack up here. I've got 6. He's got 6. It's sorcerer versus sorcerer. Both do 4. Red is getting moved. We'll let our sorcerer be moved too. Dump them there. What about red? Where's red? Red's got a couple over there to take. We don't have to put them both in the same place. That there. Doesn't hurt for this to be there. Doesn't hurt anybody. We get to shift up. I'm going to shift the entirety up. It's no longer connected, but that's a new kingdom, and I found a crown. I did use up my boat privileges, though. There's a crown. Give me 3 more men. We're kind of close there. Put a horde there. And now we're in danger of winning the game as well. Over to green. Green, who always looked like they were doing kind of well, they got a lot of territory to cover. They got way too many things, so they're looking. Might as well. 2 extra men and an extra campaign, or a man in boat privileges. All right. What's our kingdom like? 1, 2. Used to be big. Can't move this. That's too dangerous. We could swap the sorcerer in there, though. That might help. Our big forces aren't really too close to where we need to be. this isn't really protecting anything anymore. I don't want to pull this guy out of here unless I'm doing a complete swap, which I'm not going to do. Do I need an extra campaign? I don't know how much that helps me. What may help me is grabbing this castle, but that's far away. I'll hold. Everything's going in. Well, now, wait a minute. That opens things up to red. Let's leave a mess there. Red's not that close to winning, but if they get lodged across the river, that could be a problem. And we're going to make an attack here on Pembroke at 6-3. Get these purples out of the way. Well, clearly purple has to go here. Might as well leave the sorcerer here for now. That's what yellow needs, and they have forces not far from there. And that gets us around one more time. And it's time to load it up. Excellent.